Hey everyone, and welcome to another series habitat. Today we're going to build Lars Homestead from Tatooine and the brand new release series of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney+. In this video, you're going to see a speed build of the Lars Homestead that you can see in the trailer, but also in the series, obviously. Most specific when this wonderful internet meme goes out there where Obi-Wan is looking through its goggles towards Lars Homestead, basically monitoring what Luke is doing, the young Luke. And I thought it would be a good idea to recreate that exact frame he's looking at through this thing when not crazy people are putting Jar Jar Binks in there or so. And this build especially was really cool because I am super hyped for this series. Actually, this series is not released when I'm recording this. It's a couple of days before, so I'm using the footage that we had from the trailer. So if something is majorly different, or maybe sometimes the trailer doesn't tell what really happens, and so might be different than it actually is. But I'm building this from the trailer, and my God, I'm hyped for this. I think it's for several reasons I'm really hyped for this series. So I think one, because they're very well-known actors, including most obviously Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor, but I think it's really cool that we have a series that is taking place in this time frame. My personal opinion is that the best series that we have seen, or like the best movie we've seen from Disney in the Star Wars universe so far, is Rogue One. And Rogue One, I think, benefited a lot from the fact that two different things. I think first, it just kind of created a completely new storyline with brand new characters, with a brand new approach, but it was connected to the main story nevertheless, and I think this was what made the whole thing so strong, and it just kind of connected nicely. And basically we are in the same kind of time frame in between, just a couple years earlier than the events from Rogue One, obviously. So I think it's very interesting to have this new time frame open up even more between episode 3 and 4. So I'm very much looking forward to what the series is going to bring us, and in terms of storytelling, what exactly happens in the meantime, how Obi-Wan did age so quickly in between those years, maybe also his connection with Qui-Gon, as you can tell from the trailer. And also obviously we've heard the music of Duel of the Faith, so we can potentially even see Darth Maul again, who knows. But I just kind of I am very hyped, and I really hope that again the creators of the show do a similarly good job than they did with The Mandalorian, because that's my second favorite thing Disney has brought us with the Star Wars universe. But then again, The Mandalorian plays so much later in the whole time frame, that I just kind of, like this a lot better than what we have seen so far from the other series and stuff. But it's always a kind of what you want to have from a series or not. So I'm really hyped for the moment. But I think we should talk about this wonderful build over here now. Again, I was trying to create the exact frame, so I'm not going to build too much in Lars Homestead, even though it was kind of tempting, not gonna lie, to make a build like that, but I really had no idea what to do with it. So maybe I'm going to release that as a habitat for you guys. You can drop a comment down below if you would be interested for having this. I'm definitely going to upload this for the members, so if you want to become a member, there was a very nice idea someone gave me lately, and I think this is only fair. I have a lot of projects that I never released a Steam Workshop link to, and honestly though, I might just do that. I might just give you guys, not the blueprint, but actually the save file, so you can play in there yourself. I will release that for all members. And granted that the lowest fee is 99 cents, I think it's totally fair. If you want to have all the save files that I put tremendous hours into, you can grab them. I'm going to create like a Google file link, and you will be able to get this from the member link in the YouTube community section. Obviously, you could share that, if you are not nice, you can always share the link. But, I can see how many people have access to it. And if it's going out of hand, I will definitely close it off again. But I think it was a nice idea. Many people commented that that would be a good kind of little member tier, and I think I'm going to do this. But just as a little idea here, you can also let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. But yeah, so I'm really happy that this build worked out so well. I kind of think I messed up some of the dimensions, especially of these moisture generators. I'm not quite sure what exactly those antenna thingies are. I think these are the kind of moisture antennas, in fact, that, you know, kind of filter the moisture from the desert air and then bring this down into the system. I even found like a very nice scheme of how Lars Homestead is built. Like, I could do a very, very nice recreation of it, but it's super detailed. There are a lot of generators in, and the house itself is like super twisty and so on. Like, a really interesting one. I'd love to be in there. You know, I'd love to be in the actual set of it. You know, for those of you who don't know, obviously Lars Homestead, the lower part is done in studios and so on, and the upper thing is really in the desert. I think it was in Morocco, and it's still, the ruins of it is still there. Fans have kind of recreated that, and it still is there, but the real coulisses, or like the real set, is gone for 40 years. So I'm not quite sure how they did this for the series now, if they used the same one or if they rebuilt this in their fancy Disney studios, which would make a lot of sense. Granted, they do quite a lot there, but yeah, so it's really good. It's really good. I'm looking a lot forward to it. Looking a lot forward to looking and watching the series, and also playing a lot more with this build in the future. Because I put this in the same build where I also did the Mandalorian build, which was again on Tatooine, so the same set at least, and I could recreate some of the, or like reuse some of the assets I had. And I'm also going to do another build, which I will tease you in the real-time part a little bit later into the video. So yeah, that's it. But for the moment, you know, just as the video tells you to subscribe if you haven't already, which would be really nice, I will let you alone for the rest, I think 5-ish minutes of Speedbuild, and then we will see each other again in the real-time part. And I really hope you like the build so far. I had a blast building this, and once you guys see the video, I'll actually be watching the series, in fact, I guess. So it's going to be released on Friday. Again, there's going to be another one on Saturday maybe as well. So hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. And now enjoy the rest of the time-lapse. I talk to you in the real-time part. Thank you so much for watching for this until now, and enjoy the last of it. Alright, here we are in the real-time part of this wonderful Obi-Wan Kenobi inspired series build, and this is Lars Homestead as we see it from the goggles of Obi-Wan from the trailer. And yeah, as I said already in the voiceover, this is most likely inspired obviously by this one frame, so it's really meant to be like a frame perfect rebuild and nothing else crazy. I kind of like the fact that we have a kind of nice mixed habitat for these kind of deserty animals, and you know, they can just roam around as they wish, and I needed to kind of, you know, break apart certain things so to make them go down in here to kind of maintain the idea of having them down in a kind of little area down here as well. I just, you know, took some inspiration, like very briefly, nothing too crazy and major, because actually I have no idea what I would use it for, so this was really meant to be built as for this one shot, and I really do think it worked out pretty well. I kind of dig the style, you know, the Star Wars style, the original trilogy style. I think it really fits this sci-fi vibe really cool, but it still has this super outskirt deserty moisture farm in this situation vibe, and I really do like it. I also am a big fan of the way how we can interact with the different textures and stuff, and also with the decals. That makes the build so much more alive and so much more real. Like for example with that one over here with the tank, I believe it was the tank, it just looks so much more better with like some details and dirt and, you know, all this kind of stuff. It really makes this whole build so much more interesting looking. And in fact also, I'm not gonna lie, but the meerkats do help as well in digging some of the little holes. Are they also different size by now? Oh, this is not a hole, this is poop. Okay, never mind. Yeah, poop is smaller than holes. I got that. But other than that, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how it looks when you just look inside of here. You know, this is basically, this would be the kind of backyard, or like the inner courtyard in which you know, in Lars Homestead they invite in the first movie, like in actually episode 4 it is by now, but you know, this is really cool where you can see that. And also in episode, I think it was 1, where Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are invited, so that's pretty cool, and I really do love it a lot because it just resembles the build there, and you know, I think it really fits well in the frame. But there is not really that much more to talk about. I can only say there's going to be another Obi-Wan Kenobi series build today or tomorrow on the channel. Not quite sure when I'm going to you know, put this out. I've got a little sneak peek for that, and that's it already. You can stop the video if you fancy doing so, but this was a little sneak peek of what I'm working at on. So yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. And now I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. The moment I'm recording that, I haven't seen it because it's a couple of days before the release of the series, but if you have seen it already, please drop something down in the comments. Make sure to not spoil anything, because maybe people want to watch it, but let me know how you found the series so far. Are you going to watch it? Are you planning to watch it? What's your favorite character of Star Wars in general? And you know, just get the discussion starting. And other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk to you in the next one. Until then, have a good time. And oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to see more of this content, crazy Planet Zoo build, movie inspired, series inspired stuff, make sure to subscribe. There's more coming in the future. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you in the next one.